Hi everyone, April Starr here, and I just have a few tips and ideas on ways to encourage a love of reading for the kids that are in your life. If you're here, I'm assuming that you love reading and understand the value of that. So these are just some practical tips for encouraging that for the kids that you may know. One is to read aloud to them, and that might seem like a pretty obvious one. But for one thing, taking the time to actually do it, but then also reading to them not only when they're just very young, but also as they get older, can be really valuable. I remember even as a teenager, my dad would read a chapter to us from a novel in the evening. It was a lot of fun. He'd do all the crazy voices and stuff like that. So it's a fun family activity, and it can really help increase the kids' love of learning and love of reading if they're still having books read aloud to them, even after they can read on their own. So that's still a lot of fun. Another one is having easy access to books. I just recently rearranged my daughter's room, and I put the books in an easier to access place than even the toys. And they are using those books all the time now. Another idea is to have baskets and buckets all over the place where the kids will have a basket of books at the kitchen table, a basket of books beside the TV is a different option, have a basket of books in the bathroom, a basket of books in the play area, maybe a bucket of books in the car for while you're driving. And having those easy to access all over the place can give a lot to them in terms of just having a book to pick up at any time. Which kind of ties into the next one, which is having a great home library available. So you may have books in your house, but if they're not the right age level for your kids, or if there's not a variety of interests and things like that, they may not be the books that your kids are really wanting to read. Having a variety of books available, nonfiction, fiction, different age levels, different interests, history, science, stories, all sorts of things like that. Having all those different things available can really help so that there's always something interesting for your kids to pick up and read. And then the last one is that you also be reading and that you be setting that example. In a time when there are screens everywhere, iPads and tablets and computers and everything, letting your kids see you with an actual physical book is a really good idea to show them that you love reading too, and to set that example for them, and that you take the time to read and to read with them as well. So I hope these have been helpful. Thanks.